Okay, what am I talking about? Along party lines, with two exceptions and one coward in the Republican Party, this racist criminal, Paul Gosar, Republican representative from Arizona, was censured yesterday for his violent murder video that he posted, which was bad enough itself. I mean, the fucker should be thrown out of the country. I mean, really. I just feel like he should be put on a boat and sent to, I don't know, Putin, maybe, where he would be happy living in the taiga in Siberia. But immediately after the censure, you know what this son of a bitch did? He reposted the same video. Talk about disrespect for everything that this country has tried to do in the past 230 years, everything good that this country has tried to do to live up to its documents, its founding documents. This rancid son of a bitch says to the House of Representatives and to decent people in the country, go fuck yourselves. I am a violent, racist son of a bitch, and I will do what I want. Wow. Now, Gosar, you have to remember, he is a white supremacist. He also was stripped of his committee assignments. I know you know mostly about this already. And the Republicans all opposed censuring this rancid, murderous little prick. This should tell you beyond a doubt. I mean, if anything does, this should do it. The Republican Party is a corpse. The Christian nationalists are now in charge of what used to be the Republican Party. And they're led by this bloated piece of human waste, Donald Trump. Incredible. Something horrible has happened to this country, and the worst is yet to come. We're on the edge. I mean, I've heard several people say this recently. That we're on the edge of violence in this country. I don't know what the spark is going to be, but there is going to be a spark, and there is going to be the kind of violence that we see on the nightly news. It goes on in Belarus or Kazakhstan or Syria or someplace else in the world, Brazil or Venezuela. It's about to happen here. That's not a prediction on my part. That's an observation. That's all. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. These Christian fascist leaders refused to condemn what this piece of waste, Gosar, published, a goddamn snuff video, a murder video. If I were to do that, I would imagine that the Atlanta police or the county police from around here would come pay me a visit. Gosar should be thrown out of the house on his ass. It's my understanding that since he reposted it a second time, that Pelosi is now considering bringing in the authorities, the police, to investigate this son of a bitch. I mean, come on, Pelosi, don't hesitate for a minute. Please do this. Now, if you watched any of it yesterday, the so-called debate leading up to this censure vote, which should have been an expulsion vote, if you paid any attention to it, you notice the incendiary bullshit. And it shows once again the division in this country. We have an element in this country that is gaining strength, that is run by Christians, not Jews, not Muslims, not Hindus, Christians who have taken, they call themselves Christians, they have taken this insane religion. It's insane to begin with, but they have taken it and turned it back into what it was hundreds of years ago, a weapon of death, destruction, disorder, murder, violence. Good God. And I've said this before, if you are a member of a so-called Christian congregation, a church right now, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you there? Is it just you're afraid of when you die that demons are going to devour you or some bullshit? Why aren't you speaking out? Your religion has done this. Your religion has done this. And now there's going to be bloodshed, which is the way it appears. It's just these people, the Christian fascists, the Christian nationalists, the Christians in government are leading us right into mayhem. Isn't that apparent? Pelosi spoke at the end of all this bullshit yesterday. She said, quote, when a member uses his or her national platform to encourage violence, tragically, people listen. End quote. And she added the obvious that depictions of violence can foment actual violence, as witnessed by what happened on January 6th. Donald Trump spent 5 years telling the brain dead fuckers in this country, the closet Nazis, that the only way he would lose his office as president of the United States would be if it were stolen. He spent 5 years doing that before he was even elected. Holy Jesus Christ. Now, the Republican response, the Christian fascist response to this yesterday, they were whining and pissing their pants, saying that their rights as the political minority were being trampled by an unfettered and out of control Democratic majority. Oh yeah, you miserable fucks, you. What are you talking about? You have been invited to participate on any level you want to, and all you do is sit there and play switch. One thumb up your ass and one in your mouth until McCarthy hollers switch, and then you do. These Christians said that the move to pass this censure resolution exposed the Democrats' true agenda, which is silencing conservatives by branding them as instigators of violence. Oh my God, who would have thought? I mean, where did that come from? You gentle little Christian loving lambs of God, instigators of violence? What gives you the idea anyone's accusing you of that, you miserable bastards? Oh, my God. And then Kevin McCarthy, this crazy son of a bitch, the Republican leader, when it was his term to shit all over the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives, verbally shit, he said, quote, there's an old definition of abuse of power, rules for thee, but not for me. And he kept repeating it over and over and over. And McCarthy, in that smug, twisted face of his, Jesus Christ, if the guy doesn't look like a serial killer, I don't know what would. But he warned that every one of the House Democrats will soon be serving under the rules of a Republican-led House. And he added, as an exclamation point, it's about control. Wow. And then Ocasio-Cortez of New York, the target of Kosar's filthy murder video, stood up to rebut, to address this pig McCarthy. She said, quote, what is so hard about saying that this is wrong? This is not about me. This is not about Representative Kosar. This is about what we are willing to accept. End quote. Representative Ocasio-Cortez, I hear you. The world hears you. Rational people hear you. But, dear heart, you are in a chamber that is filled with insane Christians, murder Christians, death Christians. And they're not going to hear anything even remotely resembling common sense. Jesus Christ. Only 2 Republicans voted to censure this piece of shit. You know who they were. Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney. My God. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcasts. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.